So this one is for all the ladies out there who are wondering, where the hell did he go and why the hell has he not called me back? Now, whether it was a first date and you had a great connection and then he never followed up after that, whether you've been on several dates and then he just falls off the face of the earth, sometimes maybe you slept together and then he disappeared, but whatever the case is, the question always comes down to this: what the hell happened? Where the hell did he go? And I've primarily been working with women for many years now, and this consistently comes in as the top question that women want answers to. So ladies, in this video, I'm gonna do my best to help you understand what happened and why he never called. But I first wanna say that I get it. Like, it is not cool, it is not okay that men do this, and I understand how maddening and how frustrating this must be for you. And my intention with this video is to serve you in understanding what you can do and how you can show up so it doesn't continue to happen for you in this way. Before we get started, please subscribe to this channel and please hit that bell so you get notified about new videos when they come out. Thanks so much for watching, and let's dive in. Now I'm gonna begin this video with just some very direct honesty, and I know this might be uncomfortable for you, but it's important, so I want you to stay with me on this. Okay, men don't call because they don't want to. Now, I know that that's probably difficult to hear. I know that nobody wants to hear that, but it's important that you understand what I'm gonna share with you. Okay, when I met my wife, there was nothing in heaven or earth that was gonna prevent me from calling her. Like, there was nothing that was gonna stop me. I was so committed to calling her that nothing was gonna get in my way. And so we have to assume that if these men didn't call, that they were not experiencing what I experienced with my wife when I met her. Now, what was I experiencing? Let's talk about that. Well, there's the obvious part, that obviously I liked her. I was attracted to her. I thought she was an amazing person. I thought she was awesome. I thought maybe she was the person that I was looking for. But that's the key right there. I thought maybe she was the person that I was looking for. And here's the less obvious part. This is the part that people don't talk about so much, is that I was looking for something. You see, I had gotten to a place in my life where I had my career in a certain place, I had a vision for my future, and part of that vision was to have a partner. So when I met my wife, it wasn't just, oh, here's this amazing woman, here's this amazing person. It was, here's this amazing person, and maybe she is the person that I've been looking for. But in order for me to have that experience of maybe she's the person I've been looking for, I first needed to be looking for something. Now, I know this is really confusing because you're saying, well, of course I want something. We're on a date. We met on a dating app. If I didn't want something, if I wasn't looking for something, why would I even be here? But you want to get present to the fact that some people are dating just for the fun of dating. Look, everybody desires connection. Okay, nobody wants to be alone all the time. And truthfully, most people desire sex too. And especially men, if they have the opportunity to have sex with someone, they're usually gonna take it. But that doesn't mean that just because they enjoy the connection or just because they enjoy the relationship or sex, that they wanna take it further. A lot of times people are in it just for the experience. So you might be on one side of the table thinking, wow, this is going really amazing. I've met my person. And they might be on the other side of the table going, wow, this is really great. I'm glad I got out of the house tonight. I'm having a lot of fun. Some people are not thinking of things in terms of long-term commitment. They have no intention to go there. They're not looking for it. They're not interested in it. And so when you ask why he didn't call, the answer is because the relationship was complete for him. It had gone as far as he wanted it to go. He wasn't interested in taking it any further. He didn't want anything more to come from this. And it's not because there's something wrong with you. You can do that if you want to. You can choose to beat yourself up and say, well, I wasn't enough, or if I had been more, he would have wanted me, or maybe he's out there calling someone else that is more than me right now. Like, you can do that to yourself if you want to, but I don't recommend it. I recommend accepting that different people are looking for different things. Different people are compatible for different reasons, and the reason he didn't call was because whatever you experienced in the relationship together led him to feel that he didn't want the same things that you did, that he wasn't looking for the same things that you were looking for, that he couldn't give you what you wanted. And so he chose to remove himself from the situation. So now I want to share some things that will help you avoid this in the future, or at a minimum, remain empowered and remain confident about yourself when this does happen. And the first thing I want to say is accept that from time to time, this will happen. that you're going to meet lots of different people, and it's all a part of the journey. You're going to meet people that have more compatibility with you. You're going to meet people that have less compatibility with you. But when you put these really high expectations on a first date or a first few dates, you're setting yourself up for a lot of suffering because you have no idea who you're meeting. And the truth is that this person you're meeting tonight, they have no obligation to you. They don't owe you anything. They're just there to meet you and get to know you in the same way you're there to meet them and get to know them. And just because you have a great conversation, great connection, great experience, doesn't mean that that person wants something more to come from it. So accept that sometimes you're going to go out, you're going to have a great conversation, you're going to have a few drinks, you're going to talk a little bit, and that's going to be all it is. Sometimes it might be talking for a few days or a few weeks, and then it's going to fall off. And sometimes that will be all it is. And you've got to understand that this is a part of the journey. This is what everyone goes through when they're trying to meet someone. They go through all the ups and downs of meeting people they like and having that person disappear and wondering why. Like, this is all normal. This is all a part of it. And when you fall into a tailspin every time you get disappointed and you lose all your confidence and you question yourself and you doubt yourself and you beat yourself up, you're not dating productively. And you're not dating in a way where you're allowing your best qualities to come forward and be your most attractive self. You're actually probably dating from a fearful, guarded place, which is going to cause people to disappear more often. So when you can relax and just say, okay, I'm going to go out tonight. I have no attachment to what happens. I might see the person again. I might not. I might like them. I might not. They might like me. They might not. But whatever happens, it's all a part of the journey. And I'm just going to roll with it. And I'm just going to have a good time. And I'm not going to put too much pressure on what needs to happen after this date. I'm just going to show up for the date fully, be myself, enjoy it, have as good of time as I can, and let whatever happens next be what happens, and accept that. This process will become much easier for you. You will let more of your confidence and your most attractive qualities come out, and you'll probably have a lot more people wanting to call you back. The second thing I want to share is to not invest too much in a relationship too early. In fact, I would say even for your first 5 dates or so, like, just don't really expect much of anything. And what I would like you to do is take a mindset of where somebody actually needs to earn the relationship with you. Sometimes we get so caught up in what can I do to get them to like me or to want me or to get them to call me again or to get them to want to see me that we don't even think about what is this person doing to earn the relationship with me. But I'm going to tell you, when you start showing up to dating like that, like I expect you to show up in a way where you earn the relationship with me, where you show up in a way where you make me want to see you again. And when I'm dating, I'm looking for that. What you might start to realize is that a lot of these times you're not even interested in these people because they're not showing up with the qualities that make you feel like you want to see them again. Yeah, they might have a good personality, they might be funny, they might, be intelligent, they might be some of these things, but are they showing up in a way that makes you feel valued, that makes you feel appreciated, that makes you feel recognized, that makes you feel worthy, that makes you want to spend more time with that person? Or is this someone who's always going to make you feel less about yourself and you really don't want to spend more time with them, right? So when you start expecting people to show up for you in a way and earn the relationship with you, and you don't invest in a relationship until you receive that from someone, one, you're going to be showing up with a lot more confidence. You're going to be in the position of the chooser rather than hoping to be chosen. And yeah, you guessed it. A lot more people are probably going to start calling you back. And the last thing I want to share here is to be really clear about what you're looking for in someone. And I know even as I say that, you probably think, well, I know exactly what I'm looking for, but I've been doing this work long enough to realize that most people really don't know what they're looking for in someone. Most people are so caught up in the idea that I need to find someone and trying to find someone to fill that slot for them that they're not really present to what is it that I'm truly looking for in another person. The only thing we look for is, do they like me? And when someone likes me and wants to see me again, I feel good about myself. And when they don't like me or don't want to see me again, I feel bad about myself. But that is so disempowering, and that does nothing to get you in the direction of finding the right partner that you can really build long-term commitment with. So what are you looking for in a partner? Are you looking for someone with a certain level of depth and intelligence? Are you looking for someone with a certain level of heart intelligence or emotional intelligence? Are you looking for someone who asks deep and thoughtful questions? Someone who really cares about your day? Someone who makes eye contact when they talk to you? Someone who wants to know your story, where you're from, what your life is about? Someone who asks more than the basic general things that most people ask, right? Are you looking for someone with a deep spiritual connection or a deep spiritual life? Are you looking for someone that you can relate with on those deeper levels? Right? And when you start to get clear about these things, then it's not just that I'm trying to find someone who likes me so I can have a relationship and be happy, but it's actually I'm looking for someone that I'm deeply compatible with on the most intimate levels, on the things that mean the most to me in my heart. And when you start showing up to dating, looking specifically for those things, and when you're on a date with someone, you're trying to feel out, do they have those qualities? And you ask the questions that reveal if they have those qualities. And you start getting to know people yourself in a deeper way because you're now looking for deeper things. What you're going to start realizing is a lot of these times you don't actually want to call these people back. A lot of these times you're realizing that these people just aren't living up to the level and the quality of relationship that you want to have with someone. And so even if that person did like you and they were beating down your door trying to get a second date with you, you would just be like, you know what? It's nice that they like me. It feels good that they like me. But those deep, heartfelt qualities that I'm really seeking just aren't there. So even if I did end up with this person, they might be hot and sexy and they might be down for a good time and they might be able to make me laugh, but ultimately the relationship would feel empty because those deepest qualities are not there. And so when you can start living for those deepest qualities and you can start asking for that from your relationships, you're going to realize that a lot of times it's really you that doesn't want to be with these people. And maybe that's the reason that they weren't calling you back in the first place, and you were just a little disconnected from that. So thank you so much for watching today, and I would love it if you drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can stay posted on my new videos as they're released. And I just want to say, I know that this journey to love is the most challenging journey. It is the journey of a lifetime. And I know it is going to cause you to confront and feel things that are very scary and very challenging, and that you are going to struggle on this journey. I struggled on it. Everyone I know struggles on it. So this is a very challenging journey. And I just want to remind you to have love and compassion and care for yourself as you go on this journey. When you experience rejection from another person, the most important thing is to not turn around and turn that rejection on yourself. When you feel rejected or unwanted by another person, the most important thing is to love yourself through that experience. And I really want you to hear this, and this might sound like the most cliche advice in the world, but if you have that, if you are able to love yourself through these painful experiences, you will be okay. And everything will work out for you just fine. You'll find what you're looking for. But if you take these experiences and you use them against yourself and you beat yourself up with them, then your worthiness will continue to diminish and diminish and diminish until you don't feel like you're worthy for anyone, and you will never find love that way. So above all else, above getting anyone else's approval, learn to love, honor, and value yourself first. Again, I know that might be the most cliche advice in the world, but that is where all your power is going to come from, and that is the only way you will get through these challenging experiences and come out more confident and more powerful on the other side. And that's what I want for you. So thanks again for watching this video. Again, please leave a comment. Please share this video with someone who could use it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here today, sending you lots of love, and I'm cheering you on my end. All right, all the best, and thanks for watching.